Hi students, good morning. Welcome back to online class. I am very happy to meet you in this session through online. Are you fine students? I hope you all are fine and safe by the grace of God. Students, stay safe in your home and learn well. Okay. Okay students, now we are learning geography part. Is it? From geography part, which lesson now we are learning? Have you remember students? Very good. Now we are learning Geography Unit 2, Lithosphere 2, Exogenetic Processes. Is it? Okay, students, from this lesson, in the previous class, which topic we discussed? Have you remember? Very good. We discussed about weathering. Is it? Okay, students, in the beginning of this class, we can recollect few important points about previous class portion. Okay. Students, exogenetic process has two major types. Is it? What are the two major types of exogenetic processes? Weathering and gradation. Is it? Then, first of all, we learned about the weathering. Is it? For example, in the previous class, we discussed about the first type, that is weathering. From weathering, first of all, we learned about the definition of weathering, isn't it? Students, have you remember what is the definition of weathering? Weathering is the breaking, disintegration and decomposition of materials of the crust. Is it? Then next we learned about the different types of weathering. Is it? What are the different types of weathering? Physical weathering, chemical weathering and biological weathering. Is it? There are three types of weathering. They are physical weathering, chemical weathering and biological weathering. Is it? Then physical weathering, that means because of physical forces, some areas rocks were break down. That is called physical weathering. Physical weathering has three major types, isn't it? What are the three major types of physical weathering? Very good. Exfoliation, block disintegration and granular disintegration. Okay. Then next we learned about the chemical weathering. Is it? Chemical weathering, because of chemical reaction for the places of hot and humid areas, some of the chemical reaction will happen. Because of this chemical reaction, some of the areas rocks were disintegration and decomposition, that is called chemical weathering. Is it? Then because of some of the process, the chemical weathering will happen. What are the process? Very good. Oxidation, carbonation, solution and hydration. Is it? Then finally we learned about biological weathering. Biological weathering occurs due to the penetration and expansion of plant roots, earthworms, burrowing animals, for example, like rabbit and rats. Then, because of some of the human activities, the biological weathering will happen. Isn't it? Students, these all things we discussed in the previous class. And also, I gave some question answers. In the Zoom class also, in the last week, we discussed in this same topic. I gave some question answers. I hope you done that homework and you learned that answers. Students, those who did not learn day-to-day portion, you have to learn well. Okay. Okay, students. Now let us come forward to today's class. Today we are going to learn about the second type of exogenetic processes, that is gradation. Okay, that is gradation. Now listen here. Gradation is one of the process of leveling of the land. Gradation is one of the process of leveling of a land by means of some of the natural agents. Some of the natural agents like rivers, groundwater, winds, glaciers and sea waves, the gradation will happen. That means the leveling of the land process will happen. How the leveling of the land process will happen? Because of some of the natural agents. Okay. What are the natural agents? Rivers, groundwater, winds, glaciers and sea waves. Through these natural agents, the gradation process will happen. That means the land will leveling. Okay. And also, the gradation takes place in two waves. They are degradation and aggradation. What are the two ways of gradation? Very good. Degradation and aggradation. Okay. Then the gradation also called denudation. The gradation is also called denudation. Denudation, that is the leveling, wearing down of the land surface by various natural agents. Okay. Then the two ways of gradation are aggradation and degradation. Is it? Then aggradation is building up of landform due to some of the natural agents. Aggradation means building up of landform due to some of the natural agents like rivers, groundwater, winds, glaciers, and sea waves. The landform is built up. Okay. Then degradation is eroding of land surface. Degradation is eroding of land surface. Anyway, gradation is equal to erosion plus transportation plus deposition. Gradation is equal to erosion plus transportation plus deposition. Okay. Okay, students, from here, first of all, we are going to learn about the agents of gradation. Okay, first of all, we are going to learn about the agents of gradation. Before that, I explained, so there are some agents are there. Is it, for example, rivers, groundwater, winds, glaciers, sea waves. These are the major natural agents of the gradation. But from here, one of the major agents of gradation is the running water. Okay, comparing all other natural agents, the running water is one of the most extensive the agent of gradation. Okay, then the rivers are originate from higher landforms. For example, the high landform like mountains, hill areas, plateau areas. From there, the rivers were originate. Okay, then the rivers are originate from various sources. Okay, the rivers are originate from the high areas, but normally the rivers will originate from the high areas. No. Okay, because of some of the sources, the rivers are originate from the higher landforms like mountain and hills. Okay, what are the various sources of water? Rain, glaciers, springs, lakes, etc. Okay, rain, glaciers, springs, and lakes, etc. are the main sources of water. Through these sources, the rivers are originate from the higher landforms like mountain, hills, and plateaus. Okay, then where the river is originates, that place is called its source. Okay, where the river is originates, that place is called source. Okay, and also where the river is joined, mostly the rivers are joined into sea or lakes. Is it? Anyway, where the rivers are joined, that area is called as its mouth. Okay, where river is originate, that is called its source. Where the river is joined, that areas are called its mouth. Okay. Okay, students. Then next we are going to learn about the courses of river. Okay, next we are going to learn about the courses of river. Just you see this picture. Here mentioned from where the river is originate and where it join. Okay, just you see the source of river. That means in the mountain or hill areas. Okay, the source of river. Then this river is flows through the way. That means through some of the path. For example, waterfall, tributary, oxbow lake, meander, floodplain, estuary, delta. These are the river is flowing path. These are the river flowing path. Okay, because of erosion, transportation, and deposition, these shape were formed. Okay. Anyway, the rivers generally originate from mountains and yet it end into a sea or lake. Okay, the whole path that a river flows through is called its course. Okay, just you already I showed this picture. Is it? The rivers generally originate from the mountains. Okay, that is the source of river. Okay, then it end into a sea or lake. That is the river mouth. Okay, the end, that is the river mouth. Then in the path, whole path of the river flows, that is here mentioned: waterfall, tributary, oxbow lake, meander, floodplain, delta, estuary. Okay, these are the river flowing path. Okay, that is called course. These are called course of river. Okay, then this course of river is divided into three types. Okay, the course of river is divided into three. They are the upper course, the middle course, and the lower course. Okay, the course of river is divided into three. They are the upper course, the middle course, and the lower course. Okay, now listen here, I will teach one by one. Okay, the first one is upper course. The first one is upper course. Okay, mostly because of upper course the erosion will happen. That means the water, the river will flows from the mountain slopes, so from the mountain, that means from high mountains, from the river is originate, so it increases the velocity. Okay, it increases the velocity, and the river channel performs erosion. Okay, with great force in the widen and deepen valley, it form the erosion. That means erosion is the most dominant action of the river in the upper course. Okay, so because of this erosion, the land features of the by the river is curved. Some of the shapes, for example, because of the erosion, that means because of the increased velocity, the erosion will happen. So because of the erosion, the land features were curved by a river into upper course. It forms some of the shapes, that is V-shaped valley. Corcus means in Tamil we are saying Malai Idukku. Okay, then canyons means Pallathakku. Okay, rapids, Kundugal. Okay, then potholes, Kudakuligal. Then spurs means Kilai Kundugal. Okay, then waterfalls. Okay, these all things, all shapes were formed because of the erosion. Okay, because of the erosion, the land features were curved by a river. Okay, so it curved the land features and formed some of these all shapes. Okay, then next one is the middle course. Okay, the second course of river is middle course. Okay, now listen here, the river enters the plain in its middle course. That means the volume of water increases with the confluence of many tributaries, and thus increases the load of the river. Because of that, the predominant action of the river will happen. What are the action will happen through flowing this middle course of river is transportation and deposition. What are the action will happen? Transportation and deposition. Okay, then transportation will happen because of flowing this water. And how deposition will happen means suddenly it decrease the velocity. Okay, now it will flow, suddenly it will decrease the velocity. Because of decreasing the velocity, the deposition will happen. Okay, so because of this middle course, the river develops some typical landforms. For example, the landforms like alluvial fans, floodplains, meanders, oxbow, lakes, etc. Okay, alluvial fans, because of over velocity, it transported some alluvial soil, then suddenly it get the decrease of velocity, so that alluvial soil were deposit some areas, so it formed the typical landform alluvial fan. Floodplain, okay, because of over water, the plain areas will flood will happen. Then meanders means ஆற்று வளைவுகள். Okay, that one eradicate some areas. Okay, and form meanders. Oxbow lakes, Kuruttu ஆறு. Okay, these shapes were formed because of the middle course. Okay, because of the erosion, that means the transportation and deposition. Okay, then the third one is the lower course. The third course of river is the lower course. Okay, now listen here. Lower course, that means the river moving downstream across a broad level plain that is loaded with debris brought down from its upper and middle course. Debris means arittal. Okay. Then large deposit. Because of that, large sediments were deposited. Okay. And it forms some of the level bed and by the river, and it split the river in number of channel, that is called distributaries. Okay, because of sediment, the debris, the sediments, it deposit the sediments and found the level bed and the river, and it is split into the number of channel, that is called distributaries. Okay, the main work of the river here is deposition. Okay, the lower course river's main work is deposition. Okay, deposition. It deposited some of the sediments, and it developed that type of landform like delta and estuary. Okay, this lower course, which action will happen? Deposition. Okay, because of deposition, it formed the typical landform like delta and estuary. Okay, anyway, the lower course form the tributary and distributary. Tributary, that means tributary means small streams that join the main river. Okay, small streams that join the main river. Okay, tributary means the small streams that join the main river. For example, river Bhavani. Okay, then distributary, that means the lower course, because of the lower course action, the distributary was formed, is it? That is, the distributary means the river channels that get separated from the main river. Okay, for example, river Kollidam. Okay, for example, river Kollidam. Okay, can you understand, students? The continuation of this lesson we will discuss in the next class. Okay, we will discuss in the next class. Now we will recall the important points. Okay, today's class, what are the things we discussed? That important points alone we are going to discuss now. Okay, now recall now. Okay, now listen here. Students, from here we learned about the agents of gradation. That means two ways of gradation. Is it? What are the two ways of gradation? The aggradation and degradation. Is it? Aggradation and degradation. Aggradation means the building of, aggradation means the building up of landform due to some of the natural agents. Okay, due to some of the natural agents. That means build up the landform due to some of the natural agents. Which are the natural agents? Rivers, groundwater, winds, glaciers and sea waves. Okay, then degradation means eroding of land surface. Degradation means eroding of land surface. Okay, then next we learned about the agents of gradation. What is the major agents of gradation? Very good. Running water. Is it? Running water is the major, the important agent of gradation. Okay. Then how the rivers are formed? From where the rivers are originate? From high landform. That means from mountain or hill or plateau areas. Is it? What are the sources of water? Rain, glaciers, springs and lakes are the main sources of water to originate the river. Okay, then from where the river is originate, that place is called source. Okay, where the river is join, that place is called mouth. Okay, that place is called mouth. Okay, then next we learned about the courses of river. Is it? Next we learned about the courses of river. For example, the source of river, that means where the river originate, that is called source of river. Where the rivers end, that is called river mouth. In between, flowing through which path the river is flowing, that area, what are the shapes it form, that all things here given. Okay, waterfall, tributary, oxbow lake, meander, floodplain, estuary, delta, these are the pathway flowing river. Okay, then we learned about the different course of river. There are three different course of river: the upper course, the middle course and the lower course. Is it? The upper course, what action? Because of upper course, that means it increase the velocity of flowing water. Is it? So because of that, what action will happen? It dominate the erosion. Okay, erosion. Because of erosion, it forms some of the shape. Is it? What are the shapes? V-shaped valley, gorges, canyons, rapids, potholes, spurs and waterfalls. Okay. Next we learned about the middle course. Through middle course, that means the water velocity is increased. Because of that, the transportation action will happen. Okay. Then sometimes suddenly it reduce the velocity. When it decrease the velocity, the deposition will happen. Because of that, it forms some of the shape. For example, floodplains, meanders, oxbow lake. These shape also form during this middle course. Okay, then the third course of river is the lower course. Is it lower course? Because of lower course, the debris will happen. That means arithal. Okay, so it form some of the shapes and also it split the river. That is called channel. Number of channel, that is called distributaries. Okay, it split the river into channel, that is called distributaries. Because of this lower course, the deposition will happen. It form the typical landform like delta and estuary. Okay, like delta and estuary. Okay, these all things we discussed. Okay, just to see this picture, students, this is the image of upper course. This is the image of upper course. Just to see this picture, this is the image of upper course. Upper course. Okay, the erosion will happen because the from up to the water is coming with forcefully. Okay, the velocity is increased, so because of that the erosion will happen. Okay, this is the image of upper course. Okay, next see this picture. This is the image of middle course. Okay, this is the image of middle course. Okay, that means the volume of water increase with the influence of many tributaries, that increases the load of the river. So because of that, the transportation will happen. Okay, because of this course, the transportation, that means it transport the soil or small particles from one place to other place. Okay, from here the transportation will happen. Okay, next you see this picture. This is the image of lower course. Okay, this is the image of lower course. Just you see here, mostly the deposition will happen. Is it Padiya Vaital? Deposition is there. Is it? From there, the erosion first happened. From there to some of the things were deposited to middle course. Then later in the lower course, that deposited things fully, that all the sediments and all the alluvial soil or some other particles were deposited. That is in the lower course. Okay, it formed the delta and estuary. Okay, understand, students? Okay, from this lesson, from this topic, today's topic, do you have any doubt? You will ask in the Zoom class. Okay, we will discuss in the Zoom class. Any doubt you have to ask in the Zoom class. Okay, okay, students, now I'll take a book. Now you will mark the question answer. In the previous class, first two short answer I gave. Roman number 4, page number 178. Roman number 4, third question. Okay, Roman number 4, third question. Mention the three courses of river with any two landforms associated to each course. Okay, mention the three courses of river with any two landforms associated to the each course. Okay, that answer is page number 169. That answer is page number 169. Courses of river heading. Courses of river heading. Third line, fourth line. The course of river is divided into the upper course, the middle course, and the lower course. Then two examples are here in the question asked, is it? So nearby upper course you have to write V-shaped valleys, comma, gorges. Nearby upper course you have to write V-shaped valleys, comma, gorges. Okay. Then in the middle course nearby you write alluvial fans, comma, flood plains. Okay. You have to write nearby middle course alluvial fans, comma, flood plains. Okay. Then next the lower course, nearby lower course you have to write delta and estuary. Delta, comma, estuary. Understood now, students? Once again I will repeat. Third short answers and short answer questions answer is page number 169. Courses of river heading, fourth line. The course of a river is divided into three. The upper course, nearby you will write two example, V-shaped valleys, comma, gorges. Second, middle course, nearby you write alluvial fans, comma, floodplains. Then lower coast nearby you write delta and estuary. Okay, this is the third question's answer. Okay, okay, students. Then choose the correct answer. Also, you have to mark now. All are take page number 177. Page number 177. Choose the best answer. First question. The disintegration or decomposition of rocks is generally called as weathering. Answer is weathering. A option. Okay. Answer is weathering. Then second question. The process of the leveling up of land by means of natural agents. Answer is C option. Gradation. C option. Okay. Then the third question. Dash is seen in the lower course of the river. Answer is delta. C option. Okay, answer is delta. Okay, anyway, three choose the correct answer and one short answer only have through this today's topic. So these questions alone you have to learn and write. From here, any doubt you will ask in the Zoom class. Okay, understood now, students? Okay, we will meet the next class. Thank you, students.